Taco Bell meat. If you ever had Taco Bell before, have you ever wondered how they had the meat so crumbly and nice and soft and not big chunks of ground beef? Well, this recipe will show you how to do it. You can use your own spices, but I have a couple ingredients that you must use to get it to this consistency. It's not oily. Now, in the Taco Bell restaurant, they use a lot of preservatives and chemicals. So this is eliminating that. So you might want to try making it at home and use your own spices to make it taste like your family loves it. So if you want to see how to make this consistency, it's not oily or greasy, and favors Taco Bell, keep watching. Okay, let me show you the ingredients for ground beef that is the same texture as the Mexican restaurant fast food Taco Bell. Now I'm using a pound of ground beef for this recipe. You can double it. For that, you need just a little bit of tomato paste to give that tomato flavor. They use tomato powder, but if you don't have tomato paste, don't go buy any tomato powder. It's just as good. I'm using regular taco seasoning out of a packet, or you can use your own mixture of bacon, onion powder, garlic powder, cumin, smoked paprika, and chili powder. I have 1 teaspoon of cocoa. That just gives it the color. That too is not necessary. It's unsweetened. It just gives it more of a darker color. A little bit of vegetable oil in the skillet. I have 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, which is necessary, and right there's 2/3 of a cup of water. And there's 1 pound of ground beef. Welcome to my channel, Quick, Fast, Easy Meals. This is going to be so weird, but it turns out delicious. I know my girlfriend's daughter will not eat a taco unless the meat is the texture of Taco Bell. So let me show you the trick. Okay, so for this recipe, I'm using 2/3 of a cup of water. That's the part that tripped me out. 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. I'm going to get all that in there. And I'm using gloves because you can use a mixer. I do not feel like washing the blades off of a mixture to get this hamburger meat off of there. And then I'm going to open up 1 packet of taco seasoning. You can use your own. Okay, had to cut it with scissors. That's 1 packet for 1 pound. And it's 1 teaspoon of tomato paste. Like I said, they use tomato powder. I'm just going to measure that because it'd be more troublesome to try and get that out of the spoon and into that bowl. And then here's the 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. That just gives it a darker color. Then you want to mix this together. And it's supposed to look like batter, a really thick batter. So if you want to use the mixer, go right ahead. Your girl does not feel like cleaning the meat off of the blades of the mixer. You just want to keep mixing this. Yeah, I tripped out when I saw this recipe, and my girlfriend told me about it. And so that's the only way she makes her taco meat. So definitely, yeah, if you have your own taco seasoning recipe, use that. You just want to get this mixed really well. See, it's like really thick cake batter. Okay, let's move to the skillet. Okay, here you want to add just a little bit of oil to your skillet. And I've got the heat on medium high. You're going to need a lid for this. So I'm just going to take a piece of paper towel or napkin and go around the sides to make this sure this is coated. Then you want to take your meat. That's the consistency of thick cake batter. And put that in the pan and spread that out. So you want this on medium-high heat. And then to this, you need another 1/2 cup of water. You just pour that right on top. And you put the lid on and let this go for 5 minutes. See how this cooking, you have to cook it with the lid on until it's almost completely cooked. And then this is where you break it up. So this total recipe time is about 50 minutes because this has to cook another 20 to 30 when I show you the next step, because you almost completely let it cook with the lid on. And that's at 20 and 5 minutes. Then you want to start to break it up. And check it for seasoning. You might need to add salt, pepper, or more chili powder or cumin. It breaks up much easier this way. I always wondered how they did that, and now I finally have the secret. I wanted to share it with you guys. You take the back of the spoon. And from here, you want to cut your temperature down. And this cooks for 20 to 30 minutes until the sauce thickens and all the water has been absorbed. Just want to keep smashing it, making sure it's all broken up. Yeah, my girlfriend's daughter does not like the crumbly, thick pieces of meat in homemade tacos. So this is the trick right here. Did it just like Taco Bell, the consistency. So this is all smashed up as you see. So now I'm gonna let this go for 20 to 30 minutes and come back and show you. You want all the liquid to be absorbed. This is how it looks after 15 minutes. See how it's starting to tighten up? And you go, like I said, 20 to 30 minutes. You want all the liquid to be absorbed. I'm a texture person too, so I get it how my girlfriend's daughter's funny about the meat. Look how creamy and nice that is. Okay, checking it for seasoning. I think it needs more chili powder. See how that's all cooked out? It's not greasy. And I forgot to mention, make sure you get 80-20 or 90-10 ground beef, because you don't want to have a lot of oil in it. And there you have it. See, it's the consistency Taco Bell meat. So I want to get everything set up, turn the camera on, tell you guys my joke. I want to thank you guys for watching. Those of you who've been here before, welcome back. You know, I upload 2 videos a week and always include inspirational quote and a controversial joke. Perfect texture, nice and soft. There's the finished product after 30 minutes, Taco Bell meat. See, it's not oily, it's not greasy, and it's very nice and soft. No crumbly, hard chunks of ground beef. So let me tell you guys my joke. A doctor gets a crazy idea on how to make more money. So he puts up a sign in the front of his clinic that says, if I can cure you, I get 20 bucks. If I can't, I'll pay you 100. A lawyer turns up and decides it's time to shine. He reckons it's easy money. So he goes in to the doctor and says, Doctor, I can't taste anything. Please cure me. The doctor tells the nurse, get some medication from drawer 33. The lawyer takes a swig, gas, spits it out and goes, that's gasoline. The doctor says, there you go. You're cured. 20 bucks. Please. So frustrated, the lawyer pays and leaves. He comes back the next day determined to succeed. He goes, Doctor, please cure me, my memory loss. The doctor says, nurse, fetch me some medicine from drawer 33. He says, no way, the lawyer exclaims. That's the same crap you gave me last time. Memory fixed, 20 bucks please, says the doctor. The lawyer stomps away displeased. The next day he comes up with a foolproof strategy. Doctor, I'm blind, cure me please. The doctor said, well, there's lots of size, and goes, well, I really won't be able to cure that. Here's your 100 bucks. And the lawyer looks down at the note in his hand and says, wait a second, that's just a $5 bill. He said, blindness cured, 20 bucks, please. I thought that was so funny when I read that joke. I cracked up. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, if you want to make tacos and you want it to have the nice consistency, soft, like at Taco Bell, this has got you covered. Season it any way you like. Like I said, always check it for seasoning. And yeah, this got like a lot of chemicals in their meat that when I looked it up, that they you don't have to have those at home. If you want more of the same flavor, you can shop around and find the Taco Bell packet mix to mix in. And the cocoa powder is just for color. It is not necessary. It doesn't do anything to change the flavor. But you guys have a great evening. God bless. And I hope to see you on the next one. And please like, subscribe, and share. More importantly, comment. I love to respond to my comments.